And good evening. Yes, we are back. Back again in Farm Sim, but not back again on the Valley, the old farm. Oh no. We have moved. Welcome to Beach Sim 19, where we're going to be spending some time. We decided that we put so much effort into the Valley, the old farm, that we deserved a holiday. And we decided to take one. So I am joined on this holiday this evening by, well, they're down here having a rest, pretending to be lifeguards. Up there on the left is Dylan. Good evening, Dylan.
Hello.
Thankfully you're not in your Speedos, which is good. To the right of you is Crispy. Hello, Crispy.
Hello.
Also wearing a sensible attire. And down here, crouching on the floor, is Trent. Hello, Trent.
Hiya.
And somewhere not too far away from us on the map, but who is actually here with us, is Pete. Hello, Pete.
Hello.
So yes, a brand new farm, a whole new era begins. Welcome then to Rustic Acres, a farm that we've been looking at for a while, that we've spent the last week or so setting up. And if you remember, at the end of the valley, we left the farm with our tractors, with trailers, and some of the tractors from the farm loaded on the back and headed towards the shop. They're here. We have transported them from that farm to this farm. So in exactly the same configuration as they were. So they haven't got damaged on the way. So hi, Luke. So my lovely voucher there with John Deere and the Forschlicht on the back. Next is the world's ugliest case with the Fiat Agri and the little Fiat 1300 on the back. Next is Dylan's tractor with the old Massey and the other Fiat on the back. And finally this stupid green thing with Ducky and the JCB on the back. Hi, John. So yes, we left the old farm, transported our tractors and some of the equipment to the new farm. So now we will depart here and make our way down to the yard, give you a guided tour of the new yard, and then go and do some farming. So let's jump on board. It's Rustic Acres. If you put !farm in chat, you'll get a link to it in the mod hub. So yes, 123.2 hours on my tractor, none of which were lost. And we decided about a month ago that we couldn't really leave these tractors behind. All of us have got so many hours in them that it just didn't feel right to start with something new on the new farm. So we've brought them with us. So off you go, guys. So we'll now make our way.
Oh, yeah.
Bisto Gravy Granules, what a great name. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the community. Is it English or American? That's a very good question. I don't actually know where it's set.
Really? Have you not seen the yard?
I'm guessing American. Oh yes, the American flag. Yes,
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I wasn't thinking. It's American. As you'll see by the American flag flying, well, rather stiffly in the yard. So we'll make our way down to the yard, which handily is a straight road from the shop. We'll unload these tractors, park them up. What farm? Rustic Acres. We needed something with a big enough yard, which was the thing that was the driving force behind us doing the valley, and we needed something with a big enough yard for this. And as you'll see, it needed to be made bigger. What is Trent doing?
No idea.
Can't even drive in a straight line.
No.
Yeah, I just look behind me and saw.
Thankfully, this has got a real mix of field sizes, which again is what made it appealing. And yes, there you can see the if I can look behind me and up,
Oops.
the American flag.
Oops.
Hi Dave.
Just ignore that. Okay.
Right, so let's unload. Yeah, no wind today. No, I did have a curry for my tea though, so expect some later. Let's get these off of here.
Park there, actually. Just move forwards a bit.
So yeah, so all these tractors we've brought with us from the old farm. So we'll park these up and then we'll give you a tour. Okay, go and grab the other one. Organised chaos. So yeah, all of these we've brought with us from the old farm because they're just so cool. So you'll work for the same farm? Yes. Yeah, I know you can have multiple farms set up, but no, we all work for the same farm. Okay, not good, Infamous. Right. Okay. I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Even Crispy is with us as well on the new farm. Right, Dylan's trapped.
Yeah.
Is that an issue?
Farmyard looks very nice. Yeah, I'll park this up. I'll park this trailer up, and then I'll give you a full tour of the farm. It's been a lot of work getting it ready.
I'm trying. Oh,
You go.
okay.
How big is the map? I'll show you that in a second. Let me just get out of the way. Actually, I'll just go and put the pink trailer. Well, that's Dylan's.
Yep.
I'll park up here for a second. Right, so main entrance to the farm is here, where we just came in. Let me show you the map as well. So here's the map. So not as many fields as we had in the valley, not as big as a map. So I said it may or may not last us all the way until Farm Sim 22 comes out. So here's the yard where we are. We currently own some fields. So fields 4 and 7, which are grass currently. 5, 3, 2, 1, 10, 6, and 32. 32 is what I'm going to be doing tonight. We want to see what that gives us as far as yield. That's got mustard on it. So there are new crops as well that we've got on this map. Onions, so carrots, onions, coffee, mustard, millet, sorghum, rye, and rice. So different crop types that we've got on here. Mustard, which is on field 32, can be worth £1,000, but coffee can do quite well as well, money-wise. How do you harvest mustard? With a combine, which is what I'll do. So main entrance is here. We've got the maintenance shed here, silo here, which we've got all the different crop types on the 2 silo boards, because there's more of them. They wouldn't fit on one. House we've kept in. These things, they had this huge building that came with the map, and we wanted to do something with it. So we've got in here on both sides, we've got a def fill station, a pressure washer, fuel, seed refill, and fertilizer refill. So 2 of us can come into one of these at the same time and wash, clean, refill, etc. As you saw, the little retro tractors are there, parked up. Our tractors, where Peter's just come from, are round the back here. So we've all got our own sheds round the back. So that's where we park up, with the exception of Trent and Ed. Trent's just getting his tractor out of there, and the more modern retro tractors are here. An idea that we had and carried over from the valley is keeping the combine headers separate. So combine headers, you pull through, do the shed doors squeak? Oh yeah. You'd like me to go and squeak my door for you, John? I will if you ask me. I'll do it anyway. That's just cool, isn't it? So yeah, so combines, you come back with your combine.
Oh, yeah.
T1 Exotic, thank you very much for the follow. Drive through, drop your combine header off, and then park the combines. We had 14 combines on the old farm, which was far too many. We've now got 10. So we have cut back a little bit. So combines are there. Forage harvester, and of course we have to bring the pink cotton harvester with us, and the John Deere cotton harvester are there. So this main part of the yard, fairly large, but that's not everything. We've had to add some space. As you can see, round the back here is where we just plonk those trailers. We've got some extra garage space here. We've got, who's already parked there? Oh, that's Dylan.
Mine, yeah.
All the stuff for the animals you've got here. So milk trailer, water trailers, animal tractor, and over here are our animals. So we have cows. Obviously, it's a cow. Over here we have sheep. Sheepies are there. Over here, oh no, oh, you haven't seen it all, Offinan. Over here we have dairy sheep. That's why it bleated like that. So we can milk sheep. It's attacking me. So dairy sheep are there. Here we have chickens. So we have our chickens. Back through the cows. Over to here. And we have horses. So we've got every animal. Oh, where are pigs?
They're further on, past the sheep.
Oh. Okay, down here. I'll run all the way down here. Or just do some fence jumping. Oh yeah, down the bottom here.
Yep.
There we go. And we got piggies as well. So we should call that one Tux. So yes, so we got all the animals. We tried goat's milk, never tried sheep's milk. So animal equipment is just there. We've got then mowing equipment. So stuff for doing grass is just down here in its own little shed. So that's all there. Mowers. Forestry equipment is here on the right hand side. So all stuff to chop down trees. And then, well, that's quite a big bit of yard up the top there. But as often said, the valley had a bigger yard. But, okay. Well, it did until you sort of look at this. whereas this has got a bigger yard. So we've got TMR machines there, another one of those sheds with the same thing duplicated in it. We've got seeders here. Over this side, we've got bale trailers and the forage harvester trailer with cultivators and planters there. Multi-fruit harvester is behind that wall there. Multi-fruit headers are there. Manure spreaders are there. Solid fertilizer tractor mountable spreaders are there. And all the trailers are along here. So we've got a lot of yard space. No, this bit of yard is part of the game. This is part of the map. If I bring up the other map. So this bit of yard was actually there. So there you go. You can see that bit just below field 1 is the bit of yard we were in at the top. And this bit was already there in game. That's the thing that drawed us to this map. The fact that we've actually nicked a couple of bits of it as well. And the mowing equipment is there. Sort of tucked on a bit of grass. The forestry equipment's there, tucked on a bit of grass. We have stolen some land, but this bit was already there. How long it taken to get you all set this up? We did, what did we do, about 3 hours last weekend?
Yeah,
and then
like
Dylan's been on for probably the same time again.
Yeah.
So probably I reckon a good 7 or 8 hours to get it to this point. With bits of tweaking, etc. To get it ready, to get all the equipment. And so it was, we've transferred over the tractors and stuff from the old farm. So we've, editing the hours on the tractor. So that, my voucher has still got the 123 hours on it that it had carried over from the other farm. So I'll go and put my weight on. But yeah, really like it. So it's not going to be, I don't think, a long-term farm. I think we might finish it fairly quickly, but some of the fields are expensive. Right, let's go and grab a trailer and go and start farming because we need the money. The animal's desperate for food, so we need to get some stuff in. But yeah, the fact you come out of that yard and this yard is straight in front of you is pretty cool. And so it's even Ed proof. I think I might leave one of the bigger trailers actually for that field. Right, let's go to the field and wait till you see the size of these fields. There are some small ones, but the one I'm going to go to first, if I get to it, down here, turn right. So we're not going to be short on... Why is there a... Dylan?
A little issue. I'm coming.
He's been on the farm 5 minutes and he's crashed a mower.
I've also mowed a little bit of that grass. I forgot what I was doing, to be honest.
Are the animals just static? No, you can see them wandering around, look. Chickens wander around.
There's the tractor with the stupid nose.
Oi,
Uh,
leave it alone.
Dairy sheep wander around. I don't know who is actually milking the sheep, but that's a thing.
We can all give it a go.
Well,
Wow. Right, we'll go on with a grab combine.
right, so this is the field that I'm going to be doing. I'll not milk a sheep. Which is quite good and quite big. And we will be using these fields for grass, which Dylan's already done. So actually I'll put my trailer down here. It sounds wrong to milk a sheep. Well,
Yeah, I'm going to go to the other field to put away one.
oh, okay. Why did you start on this one then?
Because I forgot about the other fields.
Oh, I'll stick on the hard standing, it's fine. If I could actually reverse. It's going well.
This, I think.
There we go. Right, so yes, this field's quite large. But we better get harvesting. So let's go and jump in a harvester. And the end of the valley, I finished off with the Fendt harvester. Was the last thing that I drove. And so I shall start with that same harvester on this farm. The one and only milk I'll drink, and that is green milk. I'm sure that's it when it's gone off, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's semi.
I don't think
I can't drink semi-skimmed milk. It's too. If I got to drink a glass of milk, it'd be full fat. But in coffee or tea, it's only semi-skimmed.
I have whatever the green one is.
That's semi-skimmed. Like I couldn't drink that. It just.
Oh, I like that. I don't like drinking the blue.
Right, so let's jump in this. Full
You
fat
can't
upsets your
drink.
stomach because you're a delicate little bunny, aren't you, Peanut?
Do the unfoldy thing. Yeah, there's a tree in the back.
So yeah, it's been learning lots of the last couple of days about Farm Sim 22. And oh my god, I can't wait for Farm Sim 22. That is going to be so much different to this game.
Yeah, it really is.
It's working.
That went well. I can't get my header out.
How? Okay. Just not gonna ask.
It must have been put in wonky. I'm blaming Dylan.
Don't you
Still.
blame me.
There we go. No, we're fine. There we go. Right, let's go to the field then and harvest mustard for the first time. Yeah, it's skimmed. Red lid is like, it's just coloured water. Yeah, lots of things in Farm Sim 22. The audio's changed. The fact that there's a manual gearbox option. Learned about placeables and adding stuff and removing stuff. Seasons. Hi, William. So this is why, this map will hopefully tie us over until 22 comes out. But if it doesn't, then we'll either stay on this map and give ourselves a monetary goal to get to, if we complete this map in the same way as we did with the Valley, or we'll just skip to another map. You tried purple and orange lid. But what?
Do they exist?
Purple what?
Never seen them before.
I know there's a yellow one, but I've never heard of purple and orange.
Well, that's the thing. I've never heard of purple milk. They sell them in your local Morrison's. Sure you're not talking about Ribena? Oh, yeah, it could be organic, actually. Yeah, good point. Yellow, purple, blue, green, and red. Then you get into organic. I've never heard of yellow and purple. Why are they making up colours of milk? Right.
Purple.
Talking about milk bean and not Smarties. Or Skittles.
Huh.
Right. The first bit of harvesting for me on the new farm with my wagging tail, because who doesn't like a wagging tail? The orange Smarties are lovely. They all taste the same.
And who eats one Smartie at a time, anyway?
Larwood.
First to crumb them in.
Oh, this is good. Okay, I thought this had a bigger tank. Nah, be fine.
You can now get orange only Smarties. It's just a coating on the outside. The chocolate bit in the middle is the same on all of them.
Yeah, they're the same in the normal packet. The ones that the orange only, they're flavoured with orange.
Oh, so they're orange
Look-
flavoured Smarties.
Yeah. And they do look like the normal orange Smarties, but the ones in the packet are just an orange coating. In the standard one.
Yeah, they all taste the same.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing's going to fill up fairly quickly.
Blimey, yeah.
Yeah, the mustard is quicker filling.
You had orange chocolate buttons. I've tried them. I prefer mint chocolate to orange chocolate. Okay, I'm over halfway full and I haven't done one side of this field yet.
Wow. That's quite fast.
I think doing laps around this field could could mean I'm going to get further and further from my trail. I might have to go up and down as much as it pains me to do so. To be fair, orange Smarties do have an orange flavour. Really?
Are you sure, John?
I don't...
Do they?
No.
I'm not convinced.
Wine gums are the best sweets out there. I've got wine gums. Oh, they're downstairs.
Oh,
Oh, one full.
86% full on one pass.
Ring tie.
Lotus Biscoff for me is the best. You don't get Lotus Biscoff flavoured Smarties though, you muppet. Actually, if this fills up this quickly, this field's going to be worth a fair bit of money, I think.
Yeah, it should be.
come on, just get in the combine. There we go.
Right, that's full. Wow.
Okay, it seems to be running into a slight issue with this header.
Right,
Or is
down,
it the ground?
dump that in the trailer.
Could be the ground.
What's up with that?
It's sliding.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
That
it's
is the
definitely the ground.
That did feel quickly.
No, it's not harvesting properly. There we go.
It's mustard coloured. And this is worth just over £1,000. This is quite a good price, so we should get 70 grand from a trailer. And this is what, 15,000? So that's 15 grand a pass. This field's going to be worth some money. Some of the crop. Well, look at the last field we did on the old farm. They filled up so slowly with crop. It does vary. Depends on how dense the crop is as to how quick it will fill. I say it's first time actually doing this crop. So you've got mustard, coffee, rice, rye, and
Yeah,
sorghum
millet.
and millet. We've got 6 new crops on this. What does mustard look like in the game? But there. Lello. Americans don't seem to have proper mustard. Yeah, it's just like yellow bloody. It's not proper good old English mustard. You can't stand mustard. There's a shocker. It's taking longer to me to get down back to here and unload the combine. It took me to harvest the field.
We had the same pain on the old farm.
Yeah, that's slow at unloading.
There we go. This combine is slow at unloading.
We could change that.
It's fine. You're starting to like more things than you used to. I had a hot chicken tikka masala for my dinner tonight, which was rather nice, and a garlic and coriander naan. I need a trailer lady. I'm a lady. I know, actually, Don. We realised when I was doing the countdown and saw you in chat that you were going to join us. But to be honest, at the start of this farm, it's the same as it was at the start of the valley, that there isn't going to be enough to do. But we will, if you want to join us going forward, we'll happily have you back on with us. Because we've got more animals now, so I'm sure Dylan will need a hand. So I got a great Indian feast. It was very nice. I've got a naan bread left, so it could be another curry tomorrow. I might actually make one tomorrow, though.
I shouldn't have picked this trailer.
Have you picked too small a trailer?
I'm doing mustard as well. And picked the medium-sized one.
Ah. Yes,
Yeah.
grapes and olives in Farm Sim 22.
Yep.
So looking forward to those new equipment. And yeah, the things we've heard over the last few days from FarmCon about Farm Sim 22, I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. We got sorghum on this farm here, so sorghum's not a new thing to Farm Sim. Okay. Well, maybe when you're done working then, Don, by that time we'll have more stuff to do. You can come and help us out after you've done with your working stint. Because it is tough at the beginning because we haven't got many fields and not a lot of money. Bring on November. Yeah, I'm taking the day off, the day that Farm Sim releases, so I can stream it on release day. Garlic naan coated with melted butter. Sounds very unhealthy, but I'm all up for that. I had a cup of tea this morning and then realised I opened a packet of rich tea biscuits and was dunking them merrily in my cup of tea while I was watching one of my TV shows, and then realised I'd eaten 2/3 of a pack of rich tea biscuits with one cup of tea.
Wow, that thing's quick, Dylan.
Yeah.
You've got Tuesday and Wednesday off. Cool. Don Radio, by the way, one of the... I like a keema naan. You used to be able to buy a keema naan from Sainsbury's. They stopped doing them. But a decent keema naan. Oh. Yeah, Don's coming to the meetup. 4 weeks today we will be there. So far it's me, obviously, Don Radio, Dylan, Trent, Sam, Ed, Nico, Tux, I can't remember who else. Oh, Rich Rimwoods, and someone else. He hopes to get to Donington as well. What, in 4 weeks?
Blimey.
All set up, even got vaccine last week, so nothing is going to stop you. No problem, Don. Glad to help out. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be one of the best meetups we've done. You've got tickets, struggling to find transport. There are trains. Trains do exist. I have to drive down. It's not too bad from you, I suppose. 6 hours, 7 hours? Be a long day if you're going to drive there and back. What about train? Or is train ridiculously... It is a nice drive, but is train ridiculously expensive then? You got locked in the train... Oh, God. I wonder how long it'd be.
You're going to ban him for that.
289 quid for a train. That's an expensive train.
Oh, cheap if you're buying a train.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's quite cheap.
that's quite cheap if you're into buying a second-hand train. Okay, so this is pass number 3. Yeah, this field's going to hopefully going to earn us a lot of money. £150 return. So what's that going to cost you in fuel? 300 miles. Probably cost you what, 60 quid in fuel?
Western Mill. Okay.
Done. So bike is cheaper. Cool. I think there are a few people that watch the streams that were going as well. So 60 to 80. That's not bad. Right, may as well go back and empty.
Oh, yeah.
Lanya, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the Samaritans. 7 hours. That's not bad. It's going to take me 3. Well, 3.5 probably. Perhaps you ought to put a tractor and trailer in the middle of the field. Yeah, that'd be logical, wouldn't it? This trailer's going to be full soon. Actually, we know we're 30% full. That's fine. I honestly didn't. Well, it's the first time I've ever harvested mustard in the game, so I didn't know how soon it was. Wow, that was words. How quick it was going to fill up the the combine, and then how quick it was going to fill up the trailer. That'd be awesome, John, if you do come down, or if you can come down. Long way to go there and back in a day. Sure you're not going to do it in a day.
So 31,000 litres. Let's see how much that gives us.
Here,
Uh-oh.
go off my field.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's about to take off.
Um,
There's just folding out his wings.
Yeah.
Help.
This is my runway.
What have you done?
I haven't. Okay, don't use one of these trailers.
It's
It's
only,
got the tippy thing.
you have to do it
And
in a
there's no
day.
point. There's
You
some-
couldn't spend 14 hours travelling in a day to then spend... You'd have to leave... If you're going to get there at 9 a.m, which is when we're meeting, you have to leave the house at 2 a.m. We're going to be there till about 6. So you're talking a 24-hour day. Yeah, Dylan's playing Flight Sim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's inconvenient.
Well, these guys are staying over on the Friday night.
Do this carefully. There we go.
Hi, Simhub.
How's the trailer will go flying again?
Oh, that's a treat. Mind that. Yeah, some of the guys are staying over in a hotel. Send me a message, John, if you would. I meant to message you last week and forgot all about it.
When is this? Oh.
Right, so if this is a grand, so we're going to get 70 grand from that one trailer when it's full. And I reckon another 2 or 3 passes, and that trailer will be full. And I'm not even probably an eighth of the way up the field yet.
Only 3 there, Dylan.
Internal flights can be expensive, that's the problem. Certainly flights from Scotland down. Although I used to have family used to fly up to Inverness from Birmingham, and it was like 60 quid return. Flying to East Midlands would be expensive because there isn't that many flights, but flying to Birmingham. Which farm? Our new farm, Rustic Acres. Which already it's just awesome. I didn't think we'd find anything as good as the Valley, but I already like it. And my whole evening is going to be spent on this one field because I didn't anticipate it was going to be this big. I didn't know it was going to be that big, Captain.
Good job you're not going up and down with the big bit.
You've never been on the bike on a motorway before. It's as boring as hell. Be careful when you overtake lorries because you'll get sucked into the side of the lorry because of the negative air pressure. So if I was passing a lorry that was on the inside lane, I'd go out towards the third lane when I was on bikes. In theory, I could fly from Edinburgh to East Midlands if I want to go via Barcelona. Try Birmingham, John, because you can be picked up from Birmingham, or Bristol. Which I know seems bizarre, but you might be able to get a cheaper flight the further away you are. If that makes any sense. I've got to pick the Brummie up in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah, Birmingham is a good link. You can go from Edinburgh to Yorkshire, Yorkshire to East Midlands. Will they give you a flat cap and a whippet when you get to Yorkshire? Welcome to Yorkshire. Oh, money going up. If we wanted to buy the forest that's in the farm, it's 380 grand. Which I said we might get tonight. There's a good chance of that already. Alright, this trailer is 61% full. Yeah, you got your flights for €25. Bargain. Dundee to London City to East Midlands. That just seems really bizarre, doesn't it? You could probably get some really cheap flights. You know, John ends up in somewhere in Norway just to get to Birmingham. Oh yeah, I got to leave 3 days before, but I can get a return flight for 16 quid. Spend 3 nights sleeping on a sofa in an airport in Norway. I think when I flew from Liverpool to Belfast, it was 30 quid return. It was mad. But yeah, have a look at options, John. Yeah, Birmingham might be a better hub. We're going past Birmingham on the Saturday. Both ways. Or even Bristol's not too unreasonable from here. Certainly better. Driving's okay, but to do it there and back in a day is a bit of a trek. Or look at splitting. What if there's train ticket sites where it might be cheaper to split the ticket? What sort of time? What, Birmingham? Well, we're picking Dylan up at about 7:30 on the Saturday morning. And then dropping him off probably about the same time Saturday night. So you might get an early flight to Birmingham and then a late flight back. And one pass done. How many passes have I done on this field? Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passes? That's all I've done. I think having a trailer bitch might have been useful on this field.
Yeah, possibly.
Auto mod. I'm guessing you got blocked by Twitch there, John.
Yeah, that'll be Twitch blocking it.
Is it worth getting a trailer at each end? Again, when I dumped the trailer here, I'd never done mustard before, so I didn't know how quickly it was going to fill. So yeah, logically it would have been. Dylan doing his mowing thing. Be interesting to see how much grass you get from around here, actually.
Yeah, I haven't mowed all of it, just because I want to see of how much everything gets me first. But
Okay. Each pass fills up the harvester. It does. And what I'll do is when this trailer's full, I'll go and take it to sell it. So, which gives a trek to the sell point for the first time. And we're probably not even halfway up the field yet. And then we've got to... oh, do we need to cultivate after this? We haven't looked at that yet for these crops.
well, no, I don't think so.
Oh, because of the condor.
Yeah.
Where is Crisp? Crisp's doing his own field. He's doing field 5. Trent's on field 3. Pete's on field something.
I was on 10 and just crashed.
Oh, okay. Pete was on 10. And obviously I'm doing 32. And Dylan's playing with his grass. Hi, Greg.
Yep.
So one more pass and this trailer will be pretty much full. I'll say we need the money. Animals need stuff. So we need to look after the animals. I'll reword it. Cool, I'll have a look. Okay. Hang on, he got blocked for that.
You put the first time then.
Did you put the word cock instead of cool, John? Is that what you did? Green fingers, Dylan.
Yeah, very environmentally friendly.
I was going a bit speedy, couldn't
I'm genuinely shocked as to how quickly, honestly I did not, how quickly this thing is filling up. Considering we can't even see over the brow of the hill yet. So if that's going to be one, I reckon it's going to be for probably about 160 grand out of this field. Hey, I've just realised that we got no fields with cotton.
Nope.
Ed won't be happy.
No.
All onions.
Oh, we'll have to plant an onion field for him.
Those crops look. Okay, I'm just gonna stop looking at the map with all of the similar colours.
Johnny, I'm up to about a third, yeah. Well, I was thinking, before we started the stream, I said, I don't know if we're going to have enough to keep us all going for the whole of the stream. I think we might. Well, these guys are going to run out of fields, but if the money goes in, we can just buy another field if need be.
Yes.
Obviously, we didn't plant this field either. This was already grown with mustard when we bought it. And this isn't the biggest capacity combine we've got. It only holds 12,500 litres. So one of the other ones would hold more. Which just means less trundling down here. We'll be getting another dog on this map. Well, for Dylan to kill. Well, you can hear a dog. I was wandering around earlier and you can hear a dog barking somewhere. So whether it's the ghost of dogs past. Have you got bigger harvesters? We have. But I wanted to drive this one because this was the last harvester that I drove on the old map. Hold up, you have mustard in your combine. It would seem so, yes. And it's not a mod. This is from the map. Hi, Train. Great group
So
you
it is a
are.
mod.
Well, yeah, but it's from the map. We haven't added a mod in to do mustard. It was from the map. Although the map is a mod,
Yeah.
it's built into the map. How am I? I'm doing good.
Oh, okay. Don't combine the tyre of the tractor. It's not a good idea.
So this trailer's nearly full. Let me go and find the sell point, which I've never driven to. When that's full.
That's fine.
And then see what we get. Actually, that's going to be pretty nearly full by the time it empties in. $67. Hang on, how is that a thing then? This trailer holds 12,000. No, the combine holds 12,500 litres. Yet, how has the trailer got 68,313 in? Ah, because I didn't empty it fully on one of the runs. I answered my own thing then. I'll come back down this pass and then go and sell that trailer full. See what we get. Yeah, so there's 6 different crop types we've got on this map. Obviously mustard, coffee, rice, sorghum, rye, millet, and that's it. Yeah, 6 new crop types. You just fingered what? Sorry, what? I'm guessing figured.
It's already
Yeah.
done twice.
Just figured out today how to sell bales of straw on your farm. Yeah, it wasn't the bales bit that was the concern on that sentence.
No.
It was the fingering.
Surprised that got through auto, well, to be honest.
Yeah. I read it as I just think I was like, what? You just oh.
That's where I was. Oh, right, here we go.
Yeah, still can't see the end of the field over there. So yeah, we're just over a third of the way across.
For 14,000 litres worth of rice, I got 7,000.
Yeah, rice isn't worth a lot, is it?
No, not compared to the rest of them.
No. That's fine. It's better than potatoes. Right. Go and empty the last of this into there. Then we'll go and play Find the Sell Point.
That's easy to find.
It depends on which one it is.
If it's still Horn
It's Port, isn't it? Best price?
No. Western Mill.
Down in this shop, that is Western Mill. Just been there myself.
Okay. Right, there we go. Okay, so that is full. Let's jump in with tractor. That one. Old Man's Mill. Western Mill. Okay, so straight down, turn right at the shop along the beach. Cool, we'll do that. Is Twitch playing okay tonight? Twitch seems to be fine tonight.
Oh, I still can't
Don't go through that way.
I'm going to say what the issue was with the thing.
Twitch was being twitchy.
Was it?
Yeah,
Definitely
Was
Twitch.
it?
100% Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch.
Nothing to do with me having the wrong setting in OBS or having internet issues at all. It's definitely 100% Twitch.
Yep. Blame Twitch.
Yeah.
It's all the way.
Blame Twitch because you still haven't set up the thing.
So that's my blame.
Right, through the yard.
So Steve.
Dylan emptying his grass.
Yeah, I forgot you're going to manually unload these trailers.
Ah,
It's so hard to do.
No, but for Ed it will be.
you won't do grass.
No.
Alright, so all the way down this track to the beach. So past the shop where we started. No one can get lost. Ed will. Ed's going to end up on some random part of the map. Blinky will, because Blinky couldn't even find field 52. But like trying to get, Blinky, say to Blinky, yeah, go and harvest field 1, Blinky, and he'll get lost. Okay, so all the way down here, this is the shop where we started. Here's the beach. Out on the road, don't quite make the corner.
Oh, there's a thing.
That's it, there's another vehicle on the road. What? I thought it turned the AI off. It's a crispy. I'm so glad we bought that tractor. Alright, and here's our sell point. How the heck are you supposed to get in there?
Yeah, have fun.
Right. Ooh, break. Right. Let's see what we get from mustard. Money's doing well already, look.
Two trunks. I was
Eight-
about to say there was two Steves, but no, it's just
81
Steve.
grand. Yeah, I have to look if I sort of change that.
I don't know how
Right,
you
on
can't
the
read.
yeah.
Right, that's not bad. So 81 grand. I reckon we're going to get 3 trailer falls out of that field. So a 200 grand field. Which is quite nice. So yeah, definitely already liking the farm. Really like the yard. Left here.
It's-
Back down towards the farm. So we don't own this field on my right, but we do own this one, which Dylan's mowed. We're going to cultivate that and plant that so we can get some crops. And the same with the one down here as well, field 4. Field 5 over here is the one that Crisp's doing. And Trent's up the top there on field 3. Trent and someone else.
No, it's me.
Oh, I see 2
It's
dots.
Trent
Oh
and
yeah,
Trent.
you've duplicated yourself, yeah.
Oh. Oh well.
Reduce the edges a bit to extend your field. Yeah, that's the one thing I like with this map. There's loads of room to make the fields bigger. So if you look at the field we're going back to now, 32, although we're going to keep it as grass, there is a lot of room around the edge of the field that you can make the field bigger. You know, this field's big enough, I think, but yeah, look at this gap between the road and where actual field starts. So all of this width, you could actually make the field larger if you wanted to.
Combine's dirt.
Right, so fill into there. Your way to go and watch my trucking video. Oh yes, the first one for America was out today. Oh yeah, and say can't wait for Farm Sim 22 to come out. I think that's just going to blow this out the water. Okay, Pete. With all new placeables menu, new sounds, the fact you can have a manual gearbox as standard, and obviously opt in and out seasons. Love the idea of having seasons. You know, there's a comment today because at the moment in 22, each day is technically a month, so each year is 12 days. And one of the comments from yesterday for FarmCon was, you know, would you be able to extend the length of a month? So could you have a month be 2 days? Didn't say that it was a standard thing in game, but that modders can do these things. So how long before there's a mod to make, you know, each month like 2 days, 3 days?
Yeah, there's going to be some really good mods for 22. Because they're going to be able to edit the like grapes and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. Yeah.
And I love the idea of this production thing. I didn't like global company in Farm Sim 19. I thought it sort of took away from the farming aspect, but the fact that in this you can opt in or out with as much as you want. So you can take your flour to the grain, the flour mill. Sorry, you take your wheat that you've harvested to the flour mill and just sell it to the flour mill and be done. Or you could then get the flour mill to transport, or then you could then transport flour from the flour mill to the bakery and sell the flour to the bakery, or you can get the flour mill to transport the flour to the bakery, and then the bakery turns that into cakes. So you can either do that yourself. I think that'd be quite, if you're at the beginning of a farm where like this, you're trying to make money, you could follow that production chain. You could go, right, I'll harvest my field, get the wheat, take it to the flour mill, drop it off. That's going to take some time for them to produce it into flour. So you'll go back, get more wheat, drop it off again. Then when that flour's ready, you'll then go there with the tractor and trailer, pick up the flour, take it to the bakery then sells it. So you get money from both sides of it. I think that's actually quite cool. And with grapes, you can have them as obviously grapes, raisins and grape juice. So little things like that I think are just going to be awesome. And the fact that the mechanics of the game are going to be better, it's going to look better, it's on a different engine than this is on. The audio is going to be reworked. There's going to be older tractors in the game as standard. It almost sounds as though, you'll be able to jump into it from the get-go and not need mods. And even cross-platform was mentioned as, it wasn't a yes, cross-platform is coming, or it wasn't a no, it isn't. So, if you're playing on a PS4 and maybe you've got a mate on an Xbox, or you're playing on a PS4 and you've got a mate on a PC, in the future, you might be able to play together. Obviously, you take the mickey out of the guy with a PS4 because he's an idiot. But after that, you can go and farm together. I do own a PS4, by the way. I therefore am an idiot.
Yeah, but do you use it?
No, it's in my museum.
Exactly.
But yeah, genuinely, 4 months, 2 days ago is when FS22 comes out, and I cannot wait. There will be a stream on that day. I'm taking a day off work. And maybe even a day after, so we'll just, as soon as we can get a multiplayer server set up, that will happen, and there'll be a stream that day, which is a Monday or something, in it, or Wednesday, or it's a strange day,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's a Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, weird day to release something, but
There's obviously some reasoning for it.
Okay, where's the fertilizer again? I forgot.
The other yard through the
Right, I know it was somewhere.
to the right of where the trailers are.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think I spent more time emptying my load here than I have harvesting. And there we go. I do apologise. You always get one. It may have been amusing if he didn't just come in and put it all in caps.
yeah.
Alright, so we're probably approaching halfway. And I've been doing this field for nearly an hour.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
But, well, it's good that we've got a field that's going to yield us some money.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Thank you for the follow, I guess.
Not much point really, but sure.
Yeah, bigger combine may be useful on this field. Don't try. I was going to use one of the retro ones.
Oh God.
Imagine that. I'd be here till like Thursday. Yep, still on the field. I need a bigger one. Uh-huh. Still can't see the edge of the other edge of the field. It's like, yeah, it's over there somewhere.
I'm choosing the smallest cultivator possible.
Yeah, I'm glad we did bring the yellow cultivators into this as well. Well, I don't need to cultivate this, thankfully.
No.
I've chosen the red one for some reason.
Because you are a fool, sir. It does feel weird just going backwards and forward. Well, I'm going in one direction, not the group. You'll be in this field till November. Again, it's first time on the map, first time doing this field, so first time doing this crop. So you don't know how long each field's going to take. So we now know that this field is it's a doozy. I do like this gearbox mod we've got in. Really got used to that now. You just slam it into reverse when you're still going forward, because that'll be fine.
Yeah, it slows you down as well.
Even better when you've got cruise control on.
Yeah. So trailer's already 30% full. Well, nearly. Now it is. So again, this is part of the additional settings mod that we've got in that tells you the level of the trailer that you're filling into, which that isn't standard game, but again that's just so handy. Do you use a Logitech gear shifter? Yes. I basically choose third gear to go forward and fourth gear to go into reverse. When I'm playing on the controller, I use the B button just to toggle between forward and reverse. Yeah, so we didn't transfer all the vehicles over. Obviously this was bought brand new for this farm. We actually did buy them new. We bought a lot of stuff second hand on the last farm because we got the used mod in. But all the kit for this one, because we made a sizable profit moving over from the valley, that we splashed the cash and bought I think pretty much everything new apart from the tractors we brought with us. It's all coming out of Ed's bonus, so it's fine.
He's got a big bonus.
Yeah, wait, not anymore.
Well, he did have it
Yeah.
until we spent it all.
Yeah, sorry Ed, you owe us money based on your bonus for this year because we've overspent.
Why have you stopped it?
Oh wow. Not very heavy now.
Turn, please turn. Okay.
I'm really surprised that just one pass along here and that's it. It's pretty much full. I thought I might get like a lap around the outside before it was full. So 80 grand a trailer. Yeah, I reckon 3 trailers from this field. So nearly a £250,000 in mustard. That's a lot of mustard.
Oh God, we've filled the silo of grass already. still got a lot of grass left.
How much is in the silo?
200,000.
Thought you had that. What's that other silo?
What?
Isn't
Not
that
the
what?
one for the silage?
Oh yeah, silage, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess you have to sell the grass then.
No, I'm making the silage and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, this might need some tweaking.
Why don't you move the trailer closer? Well, yeah, I know. That would be logical. If I moved it to this end of the field, it would be... I still have to drive back down the other end. No matter where I moved it to, I could move it up the field, I suppose. But because I'm only doing one pass and I'm pretty much full, either way I've got to travel either the length or the width of the field to either go back and start again or finish. If I could go an up and down before I'm full, then yeah, it makes sense to have it at one end of the field, but I can't. It's fine, it takes a few seconds to drive all the way back down here. It's good exercise for the combine. %43% full. Mustard, definitely profitable. Oh, that's a point. What cedar? Oh God.
Condor.
What, to redo mustard?
Yeah. It just adds all the new crops into every normal seeder.
Oh, okay. It's going to take a lot of fertilizer as well to fertilize this. I'm not even halfway with harvesting it. Oh, someone going across to the yard.
It's me.
Yeah, first impressions for the new maps with first night on it, and yeah, I really like it. The yard is a big bit of it to me, and the yard we've just completely nailed it first attempt. We did a few weeks ago try and get Chellington to work for us, but you know, if you were here at the beginning, which I'll do another yard tour when we finish this field, we couldn't just get enough room in Chellington to do what we wanted to do. Even this, with the size of the space that you get, we've had to sort of steal some other bits of room as well. And okay, we got 10 combines, which is a bit excessive. But, you know, when we get to having more fields, there could be times when there might be 5 or 6 of us combining. And we've got a variety of sizes from, you know, the modern big stuff down to the little retro stuff. We've only got 10 trailers, 4 fertilizers, 5 seeders. So, you know, on some of the things we haven't got enough equipment. But it's nice to have a variety of equipment. And some of it we brought from the old farm with us as well. Right, yeah, probably halfway now, I reckon. Looking at where I am on the map. I didn't realise how dense mustard was going to be. Beep beep. 50% full. I've never done a field before where you can only get one pass.
Interesting way to build. No, why didn't go down to the road?
Oh, I think the edge of the field is over there somewhere. Does this pay well? We got a 70,000 litre trailer and got 81 grand. So yeah, it's right up there with soybeans. And as you can see, it's fairly dense. I'm not making a Trent reference there at all.
Yeah, I am game. Ooh, one.
So yeah, 6 new crop types on this map. Rice, rye, millet, sorghum, coffee and mustard. As well as the standard crop types. As a crop, it really cuts the mustard. Really? What map is it? Rustic Acres. If someone does exclamation mark map, no, exclamation mark farm in chat, not map, exclamation mark farm in chat, it'll give you a link to it on ModHub. No, not in that chat, you muppet.
I didn't
Vote
even
for it.
do. Yeah.
And yeah, first impressions, really nice farm. Coffee and rice, very profitable. Rice isn't. If I show you the prices, new crop types are down by year, isn't it? Coffee, yeah, peaking there at 13.77, so not bad. Mustard, because we sold some, actually, yeah, Western Mill 1116 at the moment, so not as good as coffee. Coffee's actually really good. Rice, not good at all. 5.43 for rice. Rye, not great. Sorghum, not great. Millet, not great. So coffee's probably the best thing to plant, which is up there with soybeans. Soybeans peaking at 17.21. So soybeans really good and always is, but yeah, it's not bad. Just eat rice. I could cope with that.
Nothing to see here.
So I'll finish harvesting this field and fertilise it, then seed it. And we're only halfway through harvesting it. So we get one pass and the combines fall. I hope to make more money than Clarkson's farm. Well, we've already made 200, yeah, 180 grand. In what, hour and a half? It's not bad going. Problem is, by the time we finish this evening, all the fields we've harvested are growing again. So then that's the point where we've got to wait for them to grow before we can harvest them again. So if we really want to get money to buy more fields, we need money to buy the forestry area, so then we can construct a bit of forestry, which makes more money. We've got to look after the animals, because we've got chickens, pigs, cows, horses, sheep and dairy sheep. So we've got 6 different types of animals that they all need food and water. So that takes up resources. Yeah, those, I would not believe those figures. That figure was purely done for TV. I'm sure someone will do Clarkson's farm, because there's a few farms actually in the Oxfordshire area that people have done based on real maps. and that's where Clarkson's farm is, not far from where I am. So I'm sure someone will do it. Because with Google Maps now, you know where the boundary is of his farm. You know what the farm buildings are. You know what his yard is. Someone will recreate it. Oh yeah, when he said that on one of the episodes, didn't it? That his money was from, obviously he still earns a lot of money from Top Gear and all the rights to Top Gear. And obviously he's got his Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the Grand Tour, because that's next Friday, the next Grand Tour one. And yeah, he doesn't put in there the money that Amazon have paid him to do that. I might actually do a Discord thing next Friday for the Grand Tour. I'll see what interest there is for after trucking. No, he was very clever with the licensing rights for Top Gear. He tied that all in at the very beginning. So not necessarily the new shows, but like, yeah, fees for other countries to show it, and merchandise rights. I think he's got part of him and Andy Willman. He acts, he's this fool, but he's not. They're all sort of really good businessmen. Obviously, they've got their Drive Tribe thing that they're all into. Clarkson doesn't do much with that. Neither does Hammond, but James May does. Yeah, Amazon will pay him a fee to do that. That's right. You notice you can't buy like all the Top Gear specials you can buy on Blu-ray, DVD, etc. Nothing from the Grand Tour. Correct me if I'm wrong. Can you buy on Blu-ray? Because they want you to watch it on Amazon Prime. Oh, that was me going the wrong way. Which, yeah, next week's one, when it's out, is actually, does look like it's going to be quite funny. Up in Scotland.
What would you like back on film 10? Would you like what was on there or something different?
I didn't make much money, did it? So,
No.
yeah, shove something else on there. Maybe.
Could we have something that does straw, please?
Okay, I'll do something.
BBC is public anonymous streaking service. Well, be careful of the streaking services there. You don't see much of that anymore. It was a big thing back in the day. People streaking, taking their clothes off and running across cricket pitches and stuff was a thing. Because, that was a sport back then.
Someone tried to do it in the England game, but just took their top off and that's it.
Well, I could do that. Actually, I'd probably get thrown out.
He tried to run on the pitch, but it didn't really work very well.
No.
Right, probably fine.
Barley is good for cows to eat as well as lying on. I'm sure they prefer a nice memory foam mattress.
Yep, let's see.
The end of the field is just down there. You prefer chickens?
Barley.
What, to sleep on? They'd be a bit clucking and fidgeting about. You have to have quite a few of them, I think, to get them to lay still while you put your sheet over them. That's a lot of work.
Aren't they very bony as well?
What, chickens?
Yeah.
Well, I've got bones in.
They have got bones in them, otherwise they'd just be just like a jelly.
Never mind, leave it.
Plus all the egg fur they lay. Yeah.
Yeah, all that egg.
It's wrong how they're doing it, which makes it funny because they're using old American
yeah.
cars in Scotland. It's just wrong. Problem is, they did it. Voraf, thank you much for the follow. They did it because they couldn't go anywhere else because of lockdown. They couldn't leave the UK, so they had to do something. They planned to do a trip in Russia. They bought the cars, they shipped them over there, and they were due to film it just as the lockdown started. So that is still on the cards. They are still going to do one in Russia. So they had to do something. So something in Scotland. And, you know, what funnier in Scotland than to use cars that are inappropriate? Because that's what all of their specials are about, isn't it? It's using the wrong car to do the task they want. That's what makes it enjoyable. I'm really looking forward to this special. The boat one was just stupid. What was the last one?
The binding
Massive
thing
fun.
in Madagascar.
Yeah, that was all right.
I don't mind that one.
Yeah, that was all right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Right, trailer is... full, nearly. There we go, full. Right, so go and sell that. Yeah, again, Seaman could have been good. Nope. Nope. But it was just badly scripted. Because I'm looking forward to some of that. Obviously, Clarkson's Farm's been a big hit. That's really good. James May's cooking thing was good. He's doing a second series of that. He's doing another Our Man In. Obviously, went to Japan. That was great. Richard Hammond's doing his car restoration show on Discovery. That'll be out later this year, so that'll be good. I almost think we'll probably just for the next couple of years just get one special as why is Chris just stood there at the respawn point?
He's not duplicating himself.
Oh, you must have. Did you reset something, Chris?
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
So field 2 needs doing. 3 is 1 done. So actually I thought we were going to run out of things to do this evening, but it doesn't look like we are. Oh yeah, Chris doing field 5. You prefer James and Jeremy to Richard. Yeah, Richard. James, I really like. James, I really like his stuff. So I follow Drive Tribe on YouTube, and some of the stuff he does on Drive Tribe is great. Some of the Food Tribe stuff is brilliant. So I did like his cooking show. I liked all the Reassembler series that he did, the Toy Stories, Cars of the People was great. So the stuff that he's done solo. Is really good, and say Our Man in Japan was it was just awesome. So I think India is mentioned as being somewhere he'd love to go and do one of those. Richard's stuff, the one he did on that desert island, I watched about the first 5 minutes and gave up because that just wasn't good, and I don't think it's done very well at all. Yeah, the fan mail thing they stopped doing about 6 months ago, Pina, so keep up. Yeah, hey Bim. Right, back to the sell point then. Ooh, Clarkson's Farm seems to have given the farm sim games a boost. Yeah, again, and that's great for people that want to get into sim gaming that maybe haven't looked at farm sim before. And it's one of those. It's one of those things. I've been doing this since FS13. I started doing farm sim on console, and we've done this on and off in the Discord for the last 4 years, going back to FS17. This is the first time that it's actually just grouped everybody and has got more than just 1 or 2 people interested. And it's great from the amount of people that seem to be getting into it now, that people are just thinking, actually, it's not just boring. You know, you say to someone, oh yeah, virtual farming, they're going to go, what? But it's just such a relaxing thing to do. And all of us, well, most of us, some of us, spend just far too much time in it. Yeah, I think that was the thing that shocked everybody, 11T, was that it wasn't just him cocking about. There were the bits of humour in there that were great, you know. And Caleb, if you've seen the trailers to the second series, you know, Caleb wants to call it Caleb's Farm, and the whole thing with the tractor, that I thought, oh god, please don't make this a bit, but it wasn't. It was actually quite informative. Yeah, and that is true, Ghost. That's the problem. You're limited to space. The lambing was an awesome episode. The one thing in the whole series that I didn't think was right, and that I don't think should have been in there, was Caleb in London. I think they filmed that and just chucked it in as a thing, because I couldn't see the point of it personally. Snyder Lines, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the community. Hope you're having a good Saturday evening. I had to think then what day it was.
Monday.
How did it go through?
You did get that through there. Oh god. Oh.
Hello.
I'm guessing neither of you were looking forward.
No.
I have a slight issue. I am fertilising the second
Right, you
phase,
go
it's not
through.
showing.
It's not showing a second phase of fertiliser.
No,
Or is that because it's already 100% fertilised?
No, it's 50%.
So,
Oh, I could have gone in there.
You need to watch them all. You've had no PC for the last 2 weeks, Pino. What excuse have you had? You can binge them in a day. Needs more Gerald. He will be back for season 2. But yeah, I did start watching them from the very beginning again. Well, I'm going to be controversial now. I'm going to put my trailer closer to the crop. You've been busy and keeping forgetting. Has Peter got someone special in his life again? Right, let's put the trailer here. I think that was the whole point of it. That bit where he was trying to direct him in the combine was brilliant. When's Clarkson's Farm getting released again? They've started filming season 2, so I can imagine it'll be released the same sort of time as this was. So what was that? May? So it'll probably be next May, I should imagine. I've actually got to go and empty this lot. Go in the middle. Well, I've still got to go up and... The same difference, isn't it? So you're out on a... Sado.
Oh, yeah.
4 weeks to buy your ticket, Peanut. Ghost, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, for those of you that are new to the streams, as a community, we stream 6 days a week. I do 2 days a week single player, which is generally actually 1 day a week, 1 day single player, then 1 stream single player. Generally Wednesdays and Saturday lunchtimes. Everything else we do multiplayer as a community. So tomorrow afternoon got some flying in Microsoft Flight Sim, doing a flight up the UK at midday tomorrow. Back on Tuesday for more farming. Wednesday will be train sim. Next Thursday is going to be Day of Infamy in multiplayer. Next Friday some multiplayer trucking. Next Saturday lunchtime will be something single player, maybe some police simulator patrol officers. Next Saturday night will be Forza Horizon 4 multiplayer, and then next Sunday will be farming. So 6 days a week with a few multiplayer streams chucked in there, which generally involve mostly these idiots that are here with me on the farm.
Can't escape us.
Can't escape you. How many trailers of mustard have we done? 2. I reckon I'd get 3 out of this field, and it's going to be close to that. You could just turn my internet off. I'd be fine with that, if I'm honest. I've been binge watching. Yeah, I won't be able to stream. I've been binge watching one of my favourite TV shows ever. I started watching it about 10 days ago. I'm already on the 3rd season. I've started today, and 24 episodes a season. 7 seasons in total. So I'd be fine with that internet. Read a book. I could do that. What do I do for work? Ballet dancer.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, thank you.
But a lot of theatres haven't opened up, so you'd love police sim again. Maybe some more cooking. Well, there's the whole bunker thing for cooking sim that I've been following, so that'll be a thing at some point. Oh, that first episode of Cooking Sim, probably good thing with that first one, A, the whole TV door thing, and B, it was my first ever time in the game. So I still don't have a clue. I didn't have a clue what was going on. Thoughts on Farm Sim on PlayStation? Want to play it, but only got a Mac.
Mac M1.
Is that the little, like a Mac Mini?
No, that's the CPU in that one.
It's
Got the M1 chip in.
Yeah. that one.
Okay. I wouldn't do it on a Mac. Console's fine. If you've got a PS4, you're limited on mods that you can use, but playability is fine. If you've got mates that have also got it on a PS4, you can do multiplayer with them as well, as long as you're signed up to the PlayStation Network thing. Obviously, PC gives you more options with regards to mods, and you're not restricted by the space or the slots that you are on a console. One day you'll get 5 stars for that German potato salad. I still haven't got a clue how to make German potato salad.
German. Yeah, do it for you.
It just
It
hire a German to do.
Yeah, what? Okay. I do need to unlock other menus. I think that needs to be a thing, but in order to do that, the new Mac Apple's own ARM processor. The thing is, how does that compare speed-wise? If it's comparable speed-wise to like an i5 or something, then you might be right. But it depends on graphics levels as well. You've got an Xbox One to Series X with the farming, Euro Truck on PC. But then why not farm on a PC? Who wants salad? No, it's called German potato salad, Pina. You've obviously not watched any of the cooking streams either.
Even I've watched them.
Even Crispy's watched them.
I've watched a VOD for once.
That first one was quite amusing. It's better than an i5. So you should be fine then.
Depending on your GPU, then.
Well, if it's Mac, it'll be... There won't be a separate GPU. So not like
Yeah.
Windows.
So it's not going to be great running it on a Mac.
No.
Chris,
You'll do it.
Fertilizer.
Yeah, sure. It's,
It'll do it, just not very pretty.
New farm hype, indeed.
Thank you.
what's that film?
Yeah, it's the graphics are stopping it.
Okay.
Hi, Som.
I've gone the wrong way.
No. SimHub, it's Som, not Sam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Steve and the Samaritans. Sim. No, your name I was on about. Oh, God, keep up, Sam.
Yeah, he was saying
Not
hi to
steaming, yeah.
SimHub.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've pulled grass all over the floor.
Oh, Dylan's Ella spillage.
We need a bigger silo.
We've only just started the farm. Day one of the farm, and Dylan's already going, yeah, we need a bigger silo.
Why? Because I can't even fit all the grass in the silo.
I'm saying
That's
hello
what's
to
everywhere.
Sim, old man. You keep up. Don't you old man me.
Oh, why is this not doing 50?
Oh, the edge of the field's just there, look. You can actually see the edge of the field. Woohoo.
Finally.
Who's that on my field? Get off my field.
Give you a hand. So finish mine now.
Well, there's other fields to do, isn't there? I'm going to give me a hand. Actually, no. If you don't, yeah, you might do it. Give me a hand. Otherwise, I'll never finish this. I think you can plug an external graphics card in. No, you can't.
Unless it's Thunderbolt.
It may run it with the standard. Depends on what resolution they're going to go to. Oh, that didn't work. Hang on.
It's being closer.
Uh-huh.
Get you a short one, not a long one.
There you go. He's being berated by Steve. Don't you Stephen me, Samuel. If I knew your middle name, I'd middle name you. Samuel. Samuel Margaret. Right, if this thing ever empties, I'll come back down that other end again. Why are you... I just thought... His weight's... What? Is that... Oh, that's... he's doing...
So I can...
He's doing a bit of weightlifting, quite literally. Oh, that's... Okay, that's getting quite sexual now. I'm going to look away.
That's impressive.
Well... Make quick facts about...
Samuel Parfiterance Algarve de Jones Avon Clappercrock. The third. Right, let's go down this other end. And you gonna follow me round now?
Yep.
Okay. I might actually get it finished this year then. The third, indeed.
Makes that right.
So it's only taken an hour and 3/4 so far to harvest this field. Oi, easy, Tiger.
See if I can do it better than Trent. If
Oh yeah, of course, this
Or
is
anybody can.
same tractor. Same tractor, same cultivate. Harvester, even.
that's all.
Was
Trailer and
One of
harvester.
Austin.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually the biggest in the...
Why
Yeah, 32, 40, 39's bigger. 45 seems smaller. 43 is bigger. So there are some actually quite big fields. Some of them get quite expensive as well. Bottom right is all forest, which costs about 4 million to buy. I think put the speed limit on the match speed. It's easy to do it manually. We are very noble as Clapham trucks. You could say we have quite a lot of knob in us. What?
Wow.
Especially on a Saturday night. Hello YouTube, but no one's got as far on YouTube. Right, I'm just going to go around the outside now.
Yeah, you finally get to go a different direction.
Yay! Silly question, but would it be easier to fill that thing up if the pipe was longer? Wow.
Oops.
Oops. I'm 5 in pints of orange juice and steadying nicely. Uh-huh. What's in the orange juice? A bit of vodka?
Is that thing still filling up even with emptying?
Yeah, it's filling quicker than it can empty. Bit of vitamin C, as our American cousins would say. Yeah, it shows how slow it is at emptying, where it's still filling. Actually, no, it's close.
Really difficult to stay level with you.
Learn to spell. Howdy, y'all. Colour. Exactly. And centre. It's not ER, it's RE. Centre WSW.
Isn't that like a bus company somewhere?
Probably is, yeah.
Come on.
See, where were you a bloody hour and a half ago when I was on this struggling on this bloody field?
Doing field 5 with mustard.
Yeah, that's because whoever set up your school computer set it to the American dictionary then.
So you've got useless sidekick then.
So Trent's is set to Klingon.
Oops.
Yeah.
Got a bit. Stop. I can't stop. There we go. My brakes aren't working.
Blimey, I just
Oh,
finished in
missed
no
the
time.
hole.
Apart from the whole fertilising it and then seeding it could take a while.
Road. Okay,
I've got a turn now.
that's inconvenient. Oops.
I should just ram into me. What are you doing?
There we go.
It's like I'm in Trent bag.
You've got a small pond.
The
Oh,
colour
what you-
of this field is very aesthetically pleasing to my eyes. My eyes! Colour is the correct way to spell it. Exactly. So you can't moan at them for their spelling of aluminum, or their pronunciation of aluminum, because that's how they spell it. They don't spell it aluminium. They spell it aluminum. So that's how they pronounce it.
Not like that.
I thought I was right then.
That's aluminum. That's alumin.
Okay.
That wasn't even a word.
It is now.
I find combine chomping things aesthetically spelt wrong. Cool. It's like the word root. We spell it R-O-U-T-E, pronounce it R-O-O-T. Americans call it route. Because they don't have a paper round, they have a paper route. What?
Don't want to stop you thinking of the tractor.
Let's go down the long side again now. I'm 84% full.
Let me try and get under.
Wow.
Oh, I wish somebody would be under me. Oh well.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That was the thing. Oh dear. Hello, YouTube.
What's going to happen if that thing films? It's just going to stop, isn't it?
Yeah. Trying to give you CPR. Well, you're going to be at this point when I'm full. When you're full, I'm also going to be full. So you're going to have to go to the shop really quickly.
Or you go to the shop together.
Oh yeah, me and a combine.
How's that going to help?
Because when it's empty, you can empty into it and then you drive back and you can empty there.
Yeah, I'll just, while Crisp's going to empty that, I'll go and grab a fertiliser and have that ready to start fertilising the field.
Field 2, I'm 60% full.
Off doing the whole field.
Yeah.
So some of the fields are really small, which is good, because if you just want to jump on, do a small field and then come off again, it's great. But others like this, they're not so small.
I was getting mustard on that field.
We're just going to have mustard everywhere.
And we want to have some normal, yeah, we want to have some normal crop as well.
Yeah, I do need normal crops for the animals.
Yeah.
I'll put barley on
I
it
need
now.
potatoes, sugar beet, soybeans, wheat, barley,
This is
corn.
full through. Oh, there we go.
Crop is now, because I'm at 90% and you're at 95%. I'm not going to go very
Yeah.
far. And there'll be like a pass and a bit to go once this. So there ain't going to be a loft, but a loft. There ain't going to be a lot by the time you come back. So you've still got to fertilise this field and then seed it before we can finish. And it's taken 2 hours so far just to harvest it.
I'll come and help you once I've done the field, whatever number I'm on.
It's fine. I think between me and Crispy we could probably finish it now.
Okay, it doesn't want to accelerate very quick.
Where are you going, Pete?
Don't plant rice. So
Taking this trailer down to them. That's an extra trailer.
I fancy a small one. Let's take more of them.
Oh, it goes quicker down here. Which is juice
right,
down.
let's go and grab a... put it in gear would probably help.
Oh, that's a cliff.
Let's go to the yard. Actually, while Crisp's gone, in case anyone wasn't here at the beginning, I'll give you a tour of the yard. And what we've done to it. Let's drive around to the main bit. Just in case anybody wasn't here at the start. This has really become a little parking space along the side of this shed.
Yeah.
So main entrance to the farm is up here. Who's reset the Fiat?
I don't know.
Yeah, main entrance to the farm is here. So maintenance shed is here on our left. Reset point is there, where someone's reset the Fiat. Oddly. Silo here. Over on this side, we've got space for cotton harvesters, and the forage harvester goes in there. All our combines are down here in 2 sheds. On the last farm, we had 14 combines. That was just excessive. We've now got 10. So headers are behind, so you can drive through from the other side, drop your header, pull forward, and park your combine up. All the corn headers are lined up in front of the combines. So that's the same down here. In these sheds, in these big sheds, we've got space to fill up with DEF, pressure washer, fuel, seed refill and fertilizer refill on each side. So 2 people can come in here and get themselves all refilled and cleaned. Retro tractor parking is here. So our 6 retro tractors that we brought over from the old farm. Our tractor parking is along here. So we've got our garages where we park our tractors in, and mine being at the end there. Round the back of the retro tractors, we've got the trailers that we used earlier to bring the stuff down from the shop. They're there. Where's the cost to drive through? Modern tractors, so farm tractors are parked there. So those are anybody can use, and with more parking for us in here. And then down here towards the animals, we've got the animal equipment, so stuff to look after the animals, tankers, etc. And animal wise, we've got cows in here, all having a munch nicely. Over the fence here, we've got sheep. Over the fence here, we've got piggies. Over here we've got dairy sheep, so we can milk those. I'm still not risking that. Back over here, chickens, and then back past the cows we come to the horses, which are down in the pond. I can jump over the... I'm stuck on the barbed wire. There we go. Horses are here. Then we've got the equipment for looking after the grass. So mowing equipment is here. And then that yard at the top wasn't quite big enough for us. So thankfully we had some space here where we can put the forestry equipment. But then as standard, this farm also comes with this yard down here. So we've got TMR machines for the animals there, seeders that side, cotton trailers, etc. this side, cultivators and planters there. Another one of those large sheds with the same equipment in, so you can refill stuff. Trailers are here, and seeders, fertilizers are there, and headers for the multi-fruit harvester there, along with the multi-fruit harvester parked in there. So a fair amount of space, but you can see why not every farm would necessarily work for us, because we do need a lot of equipment. And yeah, the yard certainly makes it a really good farm.
It could be me who's reset the old Fiat by mistake, because I knocked my vehicle over.
Oh, okay.
Unless it was like right next to it. Again, if it could be me because there was only one who's reset a vehicle recently.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll move it back in a minute.
All right. Right, so we're going to jump back in my tractor.
Wow, your combine's still unloading.
Oh, cool. I'll come back to that now.
It's going to take a while to unload what you've got in there.
Yeah, that's fine. Shouldn't take much to finish that field now. Alright, back to that field. So yeah, a variety of fields. So I'm not sure if this farm's going to take us 4 months to complete. Same rules will apply as we used on the last farm, is we won't have completed the farm until we own every single bit of land. Sorry, I was listening, not watching. Farming for radio. If you can milk the sheep, can you also milk the chickens? I did mention that yesterday. But no, we have got dairy sheep. It's a thing.
Yep.
Where do you put that?
Oh yeah, I haven't put that in. Can't you milk most things? We can't milk a dog.
Well,
There you go. Well,
It's the wrong kind of milk.
Yeah. But you can have goat's milk. I'm sure there is sheep's milk. You're still searching for the nuggets on a chicken. Wow. It's like, you know, chicken balls. You find them, I'll eat them. Right, 2 more passes. South Park gave dog milking a try. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna harvest field 1 now.
Okay.
For the...
got this harvester I've got.
Yes, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'll need the head to attack.
Cheers.
Right, so finish harvesting this field. I'll grab a fertilizer, whip round it, fertilise it, and then we'll seed it.
that's not down. Should be looking like the combines.
Balls. You find them, I'll milk them. I didn't say that.
You did.
I said it now. Yeah, oh, that's true. That's what you heard in your head. Was that in between the screaming? Alright, the final pass. On this field. It's like having a Brazilian. So what was that? Did you get 80 grand for that trader?
Yeah.
So you might get, I think, 40% fall, 30 maybe. That's going to be, what's that, 8, 16, 24, 270 grand off this field? That's not bad. That's definitely a good field. Alright, so let's take this combine back, give it a clean, park it up, come back, grab my trailer, grab my tractor, grab a fertiliser, whip round here with a fertiliser, and then seed it. And then fertilise it again. And then we'll be done. Oi!
Hello.
What are you doing here?
I
To answer
forgot
the
about that grasshopper.
earlier question, chickens do not have nuggets. Right, take the last bit of my load. Cocks have nuggets, however.
Yeah. The bit.
Hang on. There we go.
Oh, that was a lot.
That was hardly worth it, wasn't it? Okay.
What have you done?
Ignore me, I was trying to unfold my thing before it was turned off.
Yeah, don't do that.
It might hinder progress ever so slightly.
This is a really awkward way of going about
Oh.
that one.
Now I can't, I was trying to fold my combine then. With the bloody pipe out. There we go. Now that, unfold that. Lower it down. Drop it off. There we go. Cock it and nugget. Isn't that pub in Gloucestershire? The Cock Inn is probably a pub somewhere. I was going to say that's Dylan's favourite pub. He doesn't even drink yet.
No.
This is the Cock Inn.
It's gone up here.
See? We know why. You've been to the Cock of the North. No, I'm not going to... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. You are the Cock of the North. I'll do it, says Sam. Thanks, Sam. That's a big roundabout. Uh-huh. Alright, drive this in there. And give it a clean. First time cleaning in the new shed. Woohoo! I'm not a fan of cocks, prefer chickens. We do know you, Pina. You realise that, don't you? 2 roundabouts and a long straight with a mini roundabout at the end. Right, header is nice and clean. Combine nice and clean. Put it into gear. There we go. Which one was this second one? Go. Park that up. Talking of cocks, where the hell did NT go? He hates us.
Yeah. He
So he's one of
genuinely does.
the many, a bit like Voldemort. He just disappeared. And the Danish one has done the same thing as well now. Right, let's run back and grab me tractor. I had a sore point once. Bit of ice and E45. Wow. E45 and a Twix wrapper. That just shows you've been around the community a long time. I had to explain the whole Susan thing at work the other day. That was an interesting conversation to have. Someone I worked with bought a bit of my merch that on the back, which actually I'm wearing one now. On the back it says, I was young, it was dark. So I had to explain where that came from, and that to explain that the next line was, he said his name was Susan. Yeah, explain that to someone that has got no contextual idea of what the hell's going on in life. At least Noz comes back from time to time. Well, yeah, from time to time. Right, fertilizer. So money's doing well, considering we started with 80 grand, 2.25 hours ago. Now on 460 grand, and not all the fields have been harvested yet. The downside now is that we've got to wait for everything to grow. So this is the point where you then need either more fields so that you can get them into a cycle of turning over, or you need to then branch out and do forestry, etc. I'm going to need a towable fertilizer for that thing, aren't I? Let's go and grab it. Talking of chocolate and pipes, soon be Easter. Oh dear. How do you take yours? Don't they do like chocolate Father Christmases at Christmas, don't they? With a creamy centre.
I don't know. They do ones for Halloween. They do the supreme eggs.
They do. Soon be Halloween.
Yep.
Hasn't it just been? Hasn't it just been Easter? That was months ago.
So the Christmas chocolate's hard to put up.
Actually, they're shaped like Christmas trees.
Yeah. Imagine Santa coming out.
No. No.
What are we putting on there now then?
The mustardy thing, I suppose.
Okay. Choose that.
Alright, fertilising it. Chris starting to seed it. So then once I've gone round and fertilised, I will then go and grab another seeder. And see if we can finish this field. It's funny when he says crap and doesn't realise. I know it's great. Sometimes an innocent mind is funnier. Which is why occasionally Pina's quite amusing.
Well, it's let me do double fertilisation again.
You do? Yeah, you doing an ed?
No, it's only 50%. I can't do make it 100. It's the second field I've had problem.
Pina is not innocent, however. Well, exactly. Oh, that's
Okay.
Hello.
that's quite wonky.
Is it because you're doing it when it's growing and you didn't do it before?
I did do it before.
That's odd then. Anybody else had that issue?
No. It's been fine for me.
No, I've got 100%.
It shouldn't make a difference, but
Just do.
Don't you start, Sam. I can ban you.
24 times.
Still going.
Could you explain to me what the feck is going on? I'm not even... No. What's happening? I don't know, Bina. Last night we had
Yeah,
someone that's turning into a troll on the channel mention TikTok, and then it just spiraled out from there.
Let me just go and try something, Trent.
Alright.
Oh, no, that's backwards.
And now it's like Sam's going to be TikToking or whatever. If that's what you, is that a thing? Do you TikTok?
No idea.
I guess
Like
so.
Tic Tac.
I don't know if it's my age or the kids aren't all right. Okay. It's your age, Sam. As far as I can tell, it's 10 seconds of a stupid dance. Not necessarily. I have watched the odd TikTok video, but not on TikTok.
In all fairness, if you get on the right kind of stuff, it's fine. Trying to use it with farming stuff because I'm sad like that.
You are quite sad.
Yeah.
I just see them on YouTube Shorts instead.
You just follow random stuff like couples, but not like dancing. Uh-huh.
So
I
they're
think,
doing other stuff.
Trent, did you
Yeah.
cultivate those fields?
The one I'm on, I didn't cultivate. The other one I did.
I think those fields are broken
Oh.
because they won't go to 100% fertilizer.
So you might have to cultivate them then.
Yeah, but he's cultivated one of them already.
I cultivated mine, that's how I got 100%. I fertilised it, cultivated it, seeded it, fertilised it, and it got 100.
It depends on what state they were at before we bought them, don't forget.
That's a good point. I'm not sure what mine was
Yeah.
at the time.
They may just need a complete, let it grow, we'll just cultivate and then see what happens the second time
Yes,
around.
Trent did cultivate it though, didn't
Yeah, field 3 I cultivated before I planted it.
he?
Fertilised
Field
and planted.
3 was hand planted as well, it wasn't default one.
So he's cultivated it, fertilised it, seeded it, fertilised it. It's still at 100,
Yeah.
still at 50%.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just won't go to 100.
Let it grow.
Why have you got so much overlap?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
just
going to make
yeah.
it more difficult.
Don't worry
now.
about me. It's not, because you're not going to get...
Yeah, but it's going to make the dodgy patches.
Oh yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, okay.
Hold on. Let me...
It'll be fine.
move that.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Let's just grab that. Nothing to see here.
It'll be alright. Back in my day when TikTok was a song, was it? TikTok was a noise clocks made when I was back in my day.
It's a song now.
And Corona was just a beer. When I did drink, Corona was my lager of choice for going in the shower. Wow.
Okay.
We'll be back in about 3 minutes then. Yeah, just leave it, Trent.
It could be just Trent doing something wrong.
No, I think it's probably to do with the state of the field before we did something to it.
Oh, I can't get the weight back on.
Depends on when we turn liming off, ploughing off. Something might have had an effect. All this talk of TikTok has got his dander up. Well, yeah. He's probably been on TikTok on his phone and gone, oh, I need to have a shower.
Oh, you stupid Trent.
Who has a shower at 8:30 at night? A random time. Whatever tocks your tick. Or whatever ticks your tock. Right, so Crisp hasn't done one lap round yet. So we got to.
Should have cultivated this so we could use the planter.
Well, the problem is by the time you go around with a cultivator, that's what we said on the other farm, wasn't it? Is it quicker to go round with a cultivator, then go round with a bigger planter, or is it quicker to just go round with the seeder? You're getting a new PC. Woohoo! That's why he's in the shower. He's ticking his tock. New PC high.
Oh, you stupid transmitter.
I was looking at those. You can get the little tiny, look like a Mac Mini, but Windows versions. I was looking at one of those, so I want to replace my current streaming rig with something like that takes up less real estate. But I just don't know how good it will be. Because currently my streaming rigs is all it's doing is pushing out the stream, and the CPU is currently at 73.4%. So I don't know if something smaller would cope. I thought of a Mac Mini. I just don't know.
Could just get a smaller form factor case.
Well, it's in a MIDI case at the moment. But I just want something, one of those little tiny PCs, so that I can just sort of stick it under the desk and it doesn't get in the way at all. At the moment, that's taking up quite a bit of desk space. Right, shouldn't be too much longer to finish fertilising this field. You've got a huge desk. Well, my desk's 8 foot wide, and I have got no room. I had to move stuff around to give me space to put a water bottle down. What do I have on there? 4 monitors, 2 keyboards, a mixing desk, gear stick, steering wheel, gaming side panel, PC, loads of wires, audio compressor, joystick, stream deck, throttles, jelly babies, stuff. Does missing crop debt from contracts go after a while? Missing crop debt? I'm guessing you didn't harvest all the crops. Has your setup changed since you put out that setup video? Yes. I have time off work in September where my setup will be changed. And I'll put out, I haven't put out a new video since I built the new PC. So I really want to do that. I'm finally going to make use of one of the 2 27-inch monitors I've got sat in the box on the floor behind me that I've never opened. Yeah, my museum's changed as well. There's been some additions to the stuff. I've now got a gaming setup downstairs as well as upstairs, so I can include that. So yeah, some things have changed. Right, final little bit. And that field is seeded and only took like 20% of the seed as well.
You've been fertilised.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, join the Discord. If you're still watching after the shite we've been chatting, you belong. Anyway, still watching the stream after the shite we've been chatting, you belong. You are one of us.
Just getting my thing ready. And why can't I do the thing? Do the thingy. Do the thingy
Where am I going? That way.
to get another seeder.
Yeah, I got confused. Clarkson.
Yeah, why are you up there?
Yeah, I know. I forgot where stuff was. Right, I'm going to leave this fertilisery thing here, there, so we can use that for the second lot. Right, grab a seeder. Canola, soybeans, oilseed grass, carrot, onion, millet, coffee, mustard. That's what we want. Right, back to the field. Yeah, see you, Sam. TTFN. Missing you already. Alright, lower that down, turn that on. Hang on, how is Pete? I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah.
Right, wait for Chris to pass. I shall follow along behind. So we'll get this field seeded and fertilised, and then probably about time for us to end. So have all the fields been turned over then that we own tonight? So 1, 2, 3, 5, 10.
They've all been harvested, yeah.
They've all been.
Field 1 just needs cultivating and seeding.
Okay. All the rest have been done.
And 7 of 4 need seeding, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. I honestly thought we'd run out of stuff to do. I have to work out what we're going to do with this money then. Do we want to put it into more fields?
Possibly.
So if everything's harvested, we're not going to get any more money until everything's grown again.
No.
What are you doing?
And in the corner.
Why don't you just... No, okay.
Oh.
We've now made a pointy corner.
Yeah.
Because I've got to do the same as you now.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
definitely intrigued to see what new equipment we're going to get. They mentioned a couple of the brands, didn't they, that are going to be joining. One was like a trailer company. There's going to be more case equipment, so not just tractors.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the ugliest tractor in the world is going to be in the game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What do you want on this field, Dylan? Corn.
Corn.
Soybeans.
And yeah, with all the new features, certainly Seasons is going to be really interesting. The Farm Sim 22. Looking forward to that. So new game engine, new placeables features, new audio. So I was saying earlier that if you're, well, the video I watched earlier, if you're in a tractor and you put the wiper on, so if you put the wiper on, say, in front of you, you would hear the wiper noise coming from in front of you. If you put the wiper, say, behind you on, you would get the wiper noise from behind you. So, and you get rattling of trailers, which you don't get currently. So if you're towing a trailer, you'll actually get audio from the trailer making a noise, which is cool. You wish the wipers weren't automatic, but in real life they are now.
Barely ever rains anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Not
on
really
all
matter.
the tractors, it would be nice to have them.
Yeah, I think any newer car you buy now, I know newer Volkswagens, headlights and wipers are set to automatic by default now. I can't remember the last time I used wipers or headlights in my car. So yeah, in trucks they'll have auto wipers. In these they have. So I do like the fact they're adding a sort of manual gearbox thing into FS22 as well. So you'll be able to. Someone did say about with Logitech joysticks and stuff, Logitech steering wheels be compatible. So they would be. You'd have to just configure them. You've never had a car with auto wipers or lights. First car I had, I bought a brand new. It was an 03 plate, Citroen C3, and that had auto lights, auto wipers, cruise control, climate control. It was like, wow. And since then, every car I've had has auto lights and auto wipers. I've forgotten when I've driven vehicles when it's got dark. It's like, why can't I see? Oh shit! I've got to turn the lights on myself. So you do get used to them. Same with obviously cruise control. I couldn't drive on the motorway nowadays without cruise control. Your first car was a V-Reg Mini. We had this discussion the other day, didn't we? My first car before I passed my test, it was a T-Reg. Morris Ital, but then that was when I was 17. But then didn't pass my car test because I had no interest in doing it. So then spent the next 8 years on motorbikes. And then my first car when I passed my test was a Citroen BX. That was as basic as you could go. It was a 1.4 litre poverty spec BX. I swapped that for a Cavalier SRI Auto, and that was in mint condition until I smacked it into a tree. Got rid of the Cavalier, then bought a Citroen BX 1.9 GTI 16 valve, which I wish, that's one of the couple of cars I owned that if I still had it now would be worth an absolute fortune. Got rid of that, bought a Rover 216 GSI. I still don't know to this day why I ended up with a Rover. Got rid of that. Bought a Citroen Xantia diesel. Love that thing. That was awesome. After that was a Vauxhall Omega. Hated that. Worst car I've ever owned. Then was a Fiesta 1.25 gear. Then was the first Citroen C3 I had. Picked the colour out of the brochure when I ordered it, brand new. Went to the dealership on day one to pick it up. Hated the colour. Pulled into the forecourt, excited. My first ever brand new car. And pulled in. As soon as I pulled into the forecourt, I was like, oh. I didn't like the colour. It was like a light blue. Was the Omega like the Carlton? Yeah, but the newer version. I only bought the Omega because it had an electric blind that went up in the rear mirror, in the rear window. It's the only reason I bought it. But it was a shed. Anyway, yeah, so I had the light blue C3 exclusive diesel. Had it 10 months. Part X'd it for another brand new C3 exclusive diesel, but in grey. Lost an absolute fortune. Had that 10 months. Then the Citroen C4 launched. Had one of the first coupes in the country. Had a brand new Citroen C4 VTR Plus. Yes, Trent. Then got rid of that and bought a brand new Fiesta Z-Tech S diesel. And that's one car I would still have now. Love that thing. Had every single option on it. It was 14.5 grand back then. That was an 06 plate. Only got rid of that because I got a company car. I had a Ford Ranger pickup truck as a company car. But then 10 months after I got given the company car, I left that job. So then bought another Fiesta 1.4 Z-Tech Fiesta. Did a straight swap on that for a Citroen C4 diesel, which I had that for 7 years, and then Part X that for the Mondeo I've got now, which I've had for 5 years. It might be 5 years this year. It might be 5 years this year. So there we go. My car history. Really like to look at a new Corsa. I saw a review on the electric Corsa. Johnny Smith did a back-to-back review on the Corsa, the Peugeot E208, and the Citroen C4. And he liked the C4 best. You'll stick with your Mark II Focus RS. Yeah, early again. A lot of those early cars that people didn't think much of. Possibly, not saying the RS is one of them. They're worth a lot of money now. You like Fiat Pandas? The original Fiat Panda is uber cool. I actually do like the new shape Panda. When I was buying my Fiesta, the Panda was an option, but I couldn't get it in high enough spec. I currently got a B-Max Z-Tech Auto. I quite like the B-Max. That's the one with no pillar in it on the rear doors. The old one had a fault where the exhaust would drop off. Well, it's only going to do that once, isn't it? Unless it's not fitted properly. It's not like every week the exhaust falls off. Great for loading, well, and for other things, I should imagine, where the B-pillar might get in the way. I have vowed that my next car will be an auto. I was driving my old man's Honda Jazz Sport last year. That was an auto. That was quite good fun. Right, not much left of this field. So pretty much, well, if Chris hadn't helped, it's probably been a 4-hour field if I'd done it on my own.
Lucky it wasn't on it.
Yeah. Definitely impressed with how much money you get from mustard, though.
Mm.
A bit of fan of Audis. Guy at work had the Q7. I'm not sure. I'd not recommend a Dacia or Dacia Sandero. Well, they're selling well though. It's basically an old Renault. But they're selling really well. Because people can, for 10 grand, get a brand new car. And if there are people out there that don't want frills, don't want any toys, just want a car that comes with a 5-year warranty, I think, it does the job. They're really rattly at the engine. So you've been in every version with every engine, or you've just been in one and it rattled. Well, the one. Well, exactly. So the one you went in wasn't very good. But there's always been, when I was growing up, it was, Lada was, the cheap brand, and Skoda. Lada, Skoda and FSO were like the real cheap Eastern European brands that you only bought if money was tight. Now, Skoda have completely changed their image. When I was looking at buying a new car a few months ago, I was looking at the Octavia VRS, and not a problem at all. There's no badge snobbery anymore with Skoda.
What do you want on field 7?
Something for the animals?
Go with soybeans.
Yeah, Skodas are Volkswagens. So the Octavia is basically the same platform as the Passat. But I'd rather have the Octavia. It's the same as Seat as well.
What would you like back on field 1?
A Nissan Juke. God, the world's ugliest car.
You could pop some canola on there.
Okay, no problem.
One of those, again, Nissans, not mocking them, brilliant reliability, brilliant build quality, probably look okay on the inside, but from the outside that thing looks just like it's been put together by a 3-year-old. I quite like the Squish Squash, the Qashqai. The new one looks really nice. It's tough when you start looking at cars. It's really difficult to find something that suits your needs. Especially, I couldn't go down. I'd have to have all the toys. Oh, We've touched tips.
You're getting very close and personal.
Yeah.
There.
I'd have to have all the toys that I've currently got now. So, keyless go, obviously climate control, cruise control, auto lights, auto wipers, digital radio. Right, sorted. Cheers, Crispy.
Wasps. This way.
Right, so refill these, pop these back, grab that fertilizer, come back round and fertilise it again.
Does that help them? Probably Dylan.
Maybe.
No, I don't want to refuel my tractor.
Again, new micros are good. Micros went through you get an early micro now, and they're probably worth some money.
This is inconvenient.
Yeah, and again, like Toyotas, Nissans, Hondas, but a lot of car brands people have for a long time with no problem. So some people will buy a brand new car and have it for 10, 15 years. They've got no interest then in changing it, upgrading it. I used to be, every year I'd get bored with a car and I'd change it. Now it's a case of my next car, if I do buy something new, I'll probably keep it for 10 years. Okay, why are you not? There we go. Oh. You have your Fiesta for 12 years. Yeah, so if it wasn't the fact I got a company car, I'd probably still have my Fiesta Z-Tech S because I love that thing. What are you doing?
Didn't know if
Why don't you just drive round and drive through?
I don't know.
Right, grab the fertilizer. Don't you beep at me. Right, so that coming up on 3 hours. So we'll probably we'll fertilise this field. See everybody else is getting on, and then we shall end this first adventure on the farm. Yeah, the fuel pump's fine, need a fertiliser. The old KA we have perfectly fine. 07 plate wasn't for it needing to do long distances. What do you? So you're up and down to London every week, in it? The farm is brilliant. We said when we were in the valley that we struggle to find anything as good. So yeah, field wise, this haven't got as many. Considering what we started with is that chunk. By the end of day one on the farm, we're probably going to end up with another field or a couple of fields because of the money we've got. So it isn't going to take us 4 months to complete this farm, which means we'll probably end up doing this farm and then maybe moving on to another one as well. It's not town work. The KA will be fine. My 1.25 Z-Tech Fiesta, I went. I was down at Cornwall and back loads of times. I've been down to Birmingham most weekends, London and back. South Wales. I was everywhere in that thing. Nope, didn't cheat that money, because if you were here at the start of the stream when we had 80 grand in the bank, you would see that that money came up from harvesting the fields.
Where else?
So, no cheating at all. Off this field came mustard, but because there are multiple people on the farm, we've harvested. How many fields we harvested today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields. And this field netted us 270 grand. Do you have easy development mode? No. Yeah, mustard was selling. We had a 70,000 litre trailer, and we were getting 80 grand for a trailer. So it was selling well. Yeah, super strength, very cheaty. Because in real life, farmers can't just pick up their tractors. How do you grow mustard? I don't. God does. He wheeze on the fields, and mustard happens. So yeah, definitely good having these bigger fields. Didn't appreciate at the beginning how long it would take to do this field. So this is field 32. Field 40 looks a little bit smaller. So does 45. 46 looks bigger. 39 looks bigger again. So there are a few big fields on the farm. 47 looks quite big. 42, not a bad size. So yeah, I think I reckon a couple of months on this farm. See, maybe that we'll have to shift to another one before 22 comes out, or we just stay with this one and give ourselves a monetary goal. But we'll see what happens. This is only the first, 3 hours of us on this farm. Considering when we finished the last farm, there were 1,400 hours in it. We got a long way to go. Yes, mustard has a very high yield. One pass, combine full.
Oh, yeah.
Trav, thanks so much for the follow. Yes, if you have just joined for farming is something we do once or twice a week. Back with more of this on this farm on Tuesday evening. And then back again next Sunday. So not exactly a set day of the week for it. Next stream, though, tomorrow back at midday with some flying in MSFS. Flying from Southampton up towards the Isle of Man in small prop planes, so that'll go well. Tuesday then back with more farming. Wednesday is train sim. Thursday is going to be some Day of Infamy multiplayer. Friday some ETS2 convoy, carrying on from Turin where we got to last time in a DAF truck heading up towards Scandinavia. Next Saturday lunchtime is going to be police simulator patrol officers, because there's been some updates to that, so we'll do a stream on that. Next Saturday night is Forza Horizon 4. I'm determined to get that in there. And then next Sunday more farming. So plenty of stuff to come over the next 7 days. We are here 6 days a week as a community. So yeah, and our first day on the new farm has gone quite well. Dylan hasn't got enough space for grass.
Need some more space.
Day one is like,
Already.
yeah, I need more room.
Yeah.
We'll have to look at how we can overcome that and at what cost.
No, I've got an idea.
Uh-oh.
It won't cost anything.
Oh, even better. We like free. Free is good.
I'll let you know later.
The whole... I'm just so impressed with it. I can't wait to see what it looks like in 22. It's the little bits, you know, the animations and the way that the machinery looks. You know, audio is going to be better in 22. The game engine's changed in 22. I can't wait. You know, 4 months. Do I have this on Steam? Yes. I also own it on the Giants version as well. But Steam's just easier. I've got Farm Sim 22 sat there, grayed out. On this version, 590 hours, plus whatever I accrued on the Giants version. Generally, if we're streaming the farm twice a week, that's probably 6 hours. Generally then as a off-stream thing, we're on a Sunday evening and Monday evening for another 6 hours. So probably at least 12 hours a week, which isn't a lot from a gaming point of view, but considering, you know, also streaming 6 nights a week and working, farming is definitely up there for me. I could quite happily just stream this every day. Quite happily.
Someone's already knocked those flatbed trailers.
You what?
The low loader ones.
Oh yeah, that was me.
No. And you didn't put it back.
No, just getting rid of them.
At least. It is a chill, relaxed game. Not only to play, and again, you either get it or you don't. If, you know, some people would find this just totally boring. I've spent 3 hours on this one field. And if Chris hadn't come to help me, that'd have been 4 hours on this one field. And you know what? I would have been quite happy with that. So you either really enjoy the relaxation of it, or you'll just think, I couldn't do that. I just love it. Flying tomorrow is midday. If you're in the Discord server, I put a link in the Discord to the streams, and then post if there are any changes. So midday tomorrow, and then back again on Tuesday at 6 for farming. There'll be a stream Wednesday lunchtime as well, so Wednesday at 1. I'm not sure what that'll be yet. Maybe some golf with friends or something. That could be quite a good fun thing for midweek. See if anyone's around. And yeah, everything else is normally 6 p.m. Saturdays at midday, Sundays at midday, evenings are 6 p.m. for now. That will change in probably either September or October. It'll go to 7 p.m. Start times, so shorter streams during the week. Final bit. In the real world, it can take a farmer about a day or 2 days to do one field. It can take a while to do a field. You know, they'll be out there harvesting. They'll do several fields in like overnight stints because it's cooler at night as well. Certainly in the height of summer. And once the moisture level's ready and the crop's grown, they want to get it out of the ground. I think Giants are going to have one hell of a hit on their hands with Farm Sim 22. I think things like, as we were saying earlier, Clarkson's farm has certainly helped an interest in farming from gamers that have probably never thought of doing sort of farm stuff before, which then hopefully gets people interested in sim gaming. You know, it's an awesome genre of gaming. You can just get yourself so lost in it compared to, you know, your Minecrafts and your Call of Duties. And you can still, you know, do multiplayer stuff with your mates in the likes of flying, as we're doing tomorrow, trucking, farming. You know, really enjoyed setting up this farm. It's great to be on it. You know, thought that we'd struggle to replace the farm that we came from because we spent 7 months on that. I'm already thinking if this was just bigger, it could be perfect. But I've heard that before.
I'm waiting to hear that.
It's still really hot.
Right, final little bit. And there we go, done. Shouldn't really open my flap while I'm driving, but you know, I live dangerously. Oh, Crispy having a ride. I'll try not to kill the horse.
Oh, okay, don't go that way. There's no way through that one.
Alright, fill that up. So it's ready for the next person. Just leave the horse there. It might attack me.
Don't get
It'll
out.
be fine.
Hello, horse. He just stands there. You can't clean the horse.
I've not
Oh
doing
God,
that.
Dylan's on a bloody horse now.
I'm on Roy.
Actually, I can just...
Still not sure about horses in Farm Sim, but you know, it's a thing. One of the things I hope they get rid of in the next one.
But they're on farms.
I know they are.
They are.
Exactly.
That's why the last horse lasted a day on the last farm. So don't expect to see the horses on the next stream. Oh, unhook. That'll do it. I got confused as to what I was doing then. Forwards. There we go. Right.
You've left these open.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to skate through them.
I could. There could be some code you don't know about.
Alright, let's go and park my tractor up. Yeah, I never got the horse thing. I just... I wouldn't have put them in, personally. But okay.
You did tell me to put them in.
Well, I know, but I just... Yeah. For me, just riding a horse isn't going to be as beneficial to us as turning a field over.
Yeah, but it could if you don't have much time.
Oh.
Oh, it's too slow.
There we go. That's all locked up. Whose is that? Oh, that's Pete's, isn't it? In there? So there we go then. The first look at the new farm. And we started strong with 448 grand in the bank. And doing well. Next stream from the farm then is back on Tuesday. Tuesday at 6 o'clock. The next stream is back tomorrow at midday for some MSFS. I've done that for like nearly 4 weeks now, I think. So that'll probably be broken. So thanks to you lot in chat for keeping us company for the last 3 and a bit hours. Thank you very much indeed. To this lot, I think he's still out there working somewhere on a field. Possibly. And that's Pete. Cheers, Pete.
See ya.
Then it's these lot. Where's one? You were all here a minute ago. Over there then on my... Oh, he's down there. Down there then is Crisp. Thank you, Crisp.
Thank you.
Over there is Trent. Cheers, Trent.
Thank you very much.
And out there is Dylan. Thank you, Dylan.
Cheers.
And we will run those as well. So thanks also to Dylan and Nightbot for doing no moderation. Did have this moderation. To Trav, Ghost, Snyderlines, Voraf, Farmer Tav, Lanya, T1 Exotic, and Bisto Gravy Granules for following. Crisp and SimHub for hosting. Thank you very, very much indeed. We will end there. Back tomorrow at midday for some flying. Until then, say goodbye, guys.
Bye.